Handsome gentleman, let me ask you an honest question. Has a woman ever said something so nice, so sweet, that for a second your whole defenses dropped and then you felt bad later? Maybe she said you were the toughest man she's ever known. Maybe she said quietly that you're the best she's ever had. Before you knew it, you were fixing her problems, paying her bills, overlooking her lies, or making excuses for behavior you knew was wrong. That, my friends, is not love. That is a plan. The worst control doesn't come from mean words or being mad. It doesn't come from yelling. No, the worst control comes from sweet words said at the perfect time, made to bend your mind and pull you into her power. And once you believe it, the cost is huge. I mean, wasted years, lost money, broken trust, and shattered self-respect. But here's the truth most men don't hear. You can see this control before it hurts you if you know the signs. Today, I'm showing 5 of the sweetest lies women use to control men. At the end, I'll show the bonus red flag saying, one that shows right away if she's real or using you. The male brain really wants good reinforcement. Praise, kind words, validation. The female brain notices bad signals more. What does that mean for you? It means when she gives a compliment, your guard falls down. You feel good, special, chosen. That's why sweet talk is the best weapon to move you where she wants. Watch this video to the end to learn all the important signs. Let's start. Number 1, I love our conversations. Seeming good? This sounds like the nicest thing a woman could say. Every man wants to think his words, his mind, his company is so interesting that she needs more. Sometimes it's real, but here's the scary truth. If she says it but never tries to see you in person, that's not a bond, that's replacement. She's not picking you, she's using you as a fill-in until a better man comes. Let me explain. If a woman really likes your talks, she will also want a real bond. She'll find time, she'll want to see you, laugh together, and make your bond stronger. Words connect, but actions make it happen. If you only get words without plans to meet, that connection goes nowhere. You're not her man, you're her fill-in. Take Jeff, a 52-year-old divorced engineer. He tried online dating. He met a great woman, nice, fun, good at texting. Every night she said, "I love our conversations, you understand me." At the start, Jeff felt special. He thought he met someone who liked his mind and humor. But then, problems started. When he wanted to meet for dinner, she always gave an excuse. Late work, family problem, sick. This kept happening. After months, Jeff saw the truth. She never wanted to meet. Jeff wasn't her partner, he was her emotional support. The easy choice when she was bored or lonely while she looked for someone else. Here's the tough truth, guys. If a woman only talks on her own terms, by phone, when she wants, you're not making closeness, you're giving attention. And attention is like a drug. She gets her dose of feeling good while you think her chatting means real care. This mix-up is dangerous. Men are made to react to good feelings. So when she says, "I love our conversations," your brain gets happy. You think comfort is promise. You think words are love. So how do you know if it's real? Look at what happens when you try to meet. Ask her for coffee, a walk, or dinner. If she always says no, the answer is clear. She doesn't love you. She loves keeping you waiting. A woman who really values you will want your company, not just your texts. Gentlemen, the answer is clear but hard. Stop wasting energy on women who won't meet you. Don't be the midnight helper for her boredom by text. Respect your time and value yourself. If she won't back her words with action, leave and spend your energy on someone who will. This gets more complex. When words fail, she tries new tricks. Watch until the end to learn the next lie. Subscribe to The Manipulated Mind, like, and share this video.
You're so amazing, so strong, so generous. Tell the truth. What man doesn't love to hear this? When a woman says you're handsome, powerful, rich, or generous, it hits the deepest part of your ego. It feels great. It feels like powerful fuel. Your brain gets dopamine. For a moment, you feel powerful, like the boss of your world. But here's the problem. If she's only saying it to prepare for an ask, then it's not praise. It's a plan. Flattery alone isn't dangerous. We all like it. In a good relationship, it comes easily with no plan. But when every kind word is followed by a need, you're not being praised. You're being made weak. It's like a seller who says you're smart before giving you the contract. She's not praising you, she's training you. Take Harry, a 47-year-old business owner. He met a woman who always praised him. "You're so generous. You're the kindest man I've ever met." In the beginning, Harry felt proud. At last, someone noticed his good heart. But quickly, he saw a bad pattern. Right after talking about his generosity, she'd talk about her phone bill. A week later, after saying he was a strong man, she mentioned her broken fence. By month 3, it was her rent. The pattern was clear. Kind words in, requests out. Harry saw he wasn't in a love story. He was in a deal. Guys, watch the timing. Real praise is a loan. Fake praise has a price. If she says you're amazing and then quickly asks for money, help, or solutions, you're being used. The needs aren't always money. Sometimes it's many rides. Sometimes it's lots of errands. Sometimes it's feeling work she should do herself. The important part isn't the size of the ask, it's the pattern you can predict. So what's the fix? When she offers a compliment, don't let it fog your thinking. Pause, watch. Does the praise stand alone, or does it lead to a hidden plan? Here's a test. Say, "Thank you," and stop. If she smiles and the feeling stays good, that's real. If she turns to, "Can you help me with?" you have your answer. A woman who really values you gives compliments because it makes her happy to lift you up, not to use your pride. Real love powers you. Control tires you. If you miss this difference, you'll spend your money, time, and effort on someone who doesn't love you. She only loves what you give. Once she learns to use your ego, she'll keep pushing that button. But what occurs when she pushes the button men are most weak to? The one tied to your manhood in the bedroom. That brings us to sweet line number 3. You're the best lover I've ever had. Gentlemen, every man wants to hear this. It touches the very center of male pride. It makes you the best she's ever had. For a man, this is the top proof of manhood. It's powerful. But here's the rough truth. Sometimes that line isn't about you. It's about control. When real, it comes naturally. Maybe after a great night, she whispers, "You make me feel things no one else has." That's real, and her actions show it. Love, warmth, steadiness, and respect outside the bedroom. But as a trick, notice when it comes. It often comes when she needs to take your mind off something, calm you, or hide something. Picture this. She's been cold for days. Something feels wrong. Maybe you saw her flirting online. Instead of replying to your questions, she pulls you close. She whispers that special line. Suddenly, your worries fade. You think, she must be into me. But that is the trap. The kind word isn't proof, it's a cover. Sexual proof is a big button for men. Studies show male brains answer strongly to good reinforcement tied to action. So when she says you're the best, it changes you. You feel chosen and like a king. In that state, you don't ask questions, argue, or make her responsible. She's not just being nice, she's putting your defenses to sleep. So how do you see the difference? Watch what happens after. A real kind word makes closeness stronger. It leads to more connection, shared care, and feeling bonds outside the bedroom. A controlling compliment is usually followed by a request or a reason. She might want you to forgive her. She might want you to ignore a red flag or forget that her work in the relationship is failing. Here's the answer. Don't let your pride hide the truth. When you hear that line, smile, like it, but don't let it change reality. Ask yourself, does her everyday behavior fit her words? Is she acting with respect, faithfulness, and steadiness outside the bedroom? If no, then that line isn't a kind word. It's money. She's paying you with flattery to get freedom from being responsible. Gentlemen, your power is in keeping your ego apart from your choices. If you can like the compliment without being controlled, you win. If you let it hide the truth, you'll keep allowing behavior that hurts your self-worth. If she can control you with closeness, think of her power with 3 dangerous words. Don't stop watching. The next part is crucial. Subscribe to The Manipulated Mind. Like and share this video.
Number 4. I love you. 3 small words every man wants to hear. They can break down walls. They can fix wounds. They can make you feel like the complete center of her world. But here's the issue. Sometimes I love you isn't showing deep care. Sometimes it's a calculated move. When said in the wrong situation at the wrong time, they stop being a present and start being a tool. In a healthy relationship, I love you comes easily. It comes after special moments, a good laugh, a kind act, or a calm night where your link feels real. Most importantly, it's supported by steady care, respect, and actions that show the love is true. That's when those words build closeness. But in control, timing is key. She might say, I love you, right before a big ask. She might say it before talking about money, rent, or small help. Or worse, she might say it softly after you catch her lying, hoping it takes your mind off your anger. Then, I love you isn't love, it's power. Take Brian, a 55-year-old man in a long relationship. He saw a bad pattern. When he asked his partner about hidden spending, like taking money from their shared account, her reply was always the same. With water in her eyes, she'd whisper, "But I love you." At first, Brian became gentle. He thought, if she really loves me, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should forget it. But in the end, Brian saw the sad truth. Those words never led to different behavior. They weren't supported by responsibility. They were a wall, a way to block his limits. The love had conditions. It only appeared when she needed to stop his pushback. So how do you save yourself from this trap? Watch 3 things: when, how often, and what happens after. Does she say I love you during real closeness, or only when she needs something? Does she say it again and again when you say no? Most of all, what happens later? Real love creates long-term warmth. Fake love vanishes the second you agree, only to return next time she needs something. Gentlemen, the answer is clear, but takes strength. Do not judge love by words alone. Check it against her actions. When she says, I love you, watch what follows. Does she honor your limits or test them? Does her behavior match her words? Or does she use those words as a restart button each time she's found out? If the last one, those words are not truth, they're payment. Payment traded for your agreement. It pains to see this truth, but it's smarter to wake up now than to spend years tired, controlled, and hurt. Real love grows in honesty. Fake love lives in timing and reasons. If you think I love you can be controlling, wait for 4 words made to hit a man's protector feeling. The words that change you from a man into her hero. Number 5, you're my hero. These 4 words can break down a man quickly. Why? Deep down, every man wants to be seen as strong, trustworthy, and the one she can depend on. Being called a hero hits your protector feeling. It's pleasing. It feels good. It makes you think you're needed. But the hard truth, sometimes it's not praise, it's lure. When honest, you're my hero comes from thanks. Maybe you supported her in a hard week. Maybe you stayed during a real problem. Or you've been there in her life with love, security, and care. Then the words are supported by thankfulness. You'll see it in how she acts after, with respect, returned kindness, and real warmth. She praises you for who you are, not just what you do. But when it's control, the sentence always comes with a need. She calls you her hero right before requesting something she should do herself. Now, being her hero means repairing her car, covering her bills, helping her out of trouble she made. This is where it gets risky. The hero title is held in front of you like a prize, but the price to keep it gets higher. Here's the trap. Once you accept that role, you start giving too much to keep the image she made. You don't want to lose her praise, so you keep showing yourself again and again. Meanwhile, she's not honoring you. She's directing you. You're not her hero. You're her fixer, her bank, her backup. So how do you know the difference? Watch how often the phrase appears. Real thanks is uncommon. It's unplanned. It's real. Control is expected. If you're my hero appears every time she needs something, you're not being loved, you're being used. The answer, guys, don't let your want for approval trap you. If she calls you her hero, thank her, but don't hurry to show it. Think and ask, is this something she could and should do herself? Would she still call me her hero if I said no? That's the real test. If her praise goes away when you stop serving her, it was never praise. It was a cover. You don't need a woman to name you a hero. Your value doesn't come from rescuing someone who won't rescue herself. A real partner won't need you to always prove your worth through giving up things. She'll praise you for who you are, not just what you give. Here's the final problem. While hero pleases your ego, the worst phrase doesn't sound sweet. It's sour. It's full of guilt, and it usually comes right after you say one word: no. Stay until the very end to learn this final dangerous phrase. Don't miss this critical insight. Subscribe to The Manipulated Mind, like and share this video.
That brings us to the bonus red flag. This saying doesn't sound sweet. In many ways, it's the most controlling of them all. It usually appears the moment you finally say no, the moment you stay firm, the moment you say the word controlling women hate: no. That's when you hear it. You don't care about me. You don't love me. This isn't made to praise you. It's made to break you. The aim is simple: to change the story and make you feel like the wrong person for protecting yourself. When a woman uses this line, she's not speaking from real pain, she's speaking from control. Let's go back to Jeff, the 52-year-old engineer. After months as her texting partner, the woman asked for more. She asked him to buy her a fancy handbag. Jeff said no nicely, saying it wasn't his job. Her answer was quick: if you loved me, you'd do it. You don't care about me at all. In a second, Jeff went from giving her hours of talk to being called cold, selfish, and cruel. For a moment, Jeff wondered, am I too tough? Maybe I am letting her down. That small self-doubt was what she wanted. This method works because most men fear being seen as not loving. It's in our mind. We don't want to be the wrong guy. So when she hits that core part of you, you rush to prove her wrong. You buy the gift. You break your rule. You take back your no. The second you do, the pattern is locked. Every time you say no later, she'll use the same tool. This is emotional blackmail pretending to be a test of love. But remember this truth: love doesn't need endless proof. Love doesn't ask you to give up your self-respect to show you care. Real love honors your limits. Fake love attacks them. So how do you handle this control? Step 1, see it for what it is. Don't fight about if you care. You know the truth. Step 2, answer with clear words, not excuses. Say, my love isn't judged by gifts or helps. It's judged by respect. If you can't see that, this isn't love. This ends the guilt trip and puts the duty back on her actions. Gentlemen, hear this. You don't have to give proof of your love every time you say no. A relationship where no is not okay isn't a relationship. It's a trapped situation. If her feelings only live when you agree, it's not love. Now you've seen the 5 sweet lies and 1 sour red flag. Understand this powerful idea. It's not about the words. It's about the when, the how often, and the what happens after. That invisible cycle decides if you're being treasured or controlled. Let's finish this. This is the crucial pattern to recognize. Watch to the end to protect yourself. Subscribe to The Manipulated Mind, like and share this video now. We've shown the 5 sweet lies women use to control men. 1, I love our conversations. 2, you're so amazing, so strong, so generous. 3, you're the best lover I've ever had. 4, I love you. 5, you're my hero. And the bonus red flag that sounds sour, not sweet. You don't care about me. You don't love me. Listen, these words aren't bad by themselves. When honest, they're very beautiful words you'll hear. But when used in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong purpose, they stop being love and start being power. Too many men see this truth after years of being emptied, years of paying others' bills, years of excusing behavior that never got better, years of holding the full load of a relationship that was never shared. Guys, don't let that be your life. You don't have to wait until you've lost money, time, and self-respect to finally wake up. You can see the red flags today. You can leave today. You can guard yourself today. Here's the final truth. Real love doesn't have a cost. Real love doesn't ask for proof through endless helps or emotional blackmail. Real love stays strong even when you say no. It's seen through respect, steadiness, and care, not through control and guilt. So watch the cycles. If her sweetest words always have a catch, that's not love. It's control. You weren't better than that. If this talk touched you, don't hold it to yourself. Press that subscribe button now so you never miss another video from the manipulated mind. Write a comment below, say which sweet lie you've heard the most. Your experience might be just what another man needs to finally wake up. Also, like and share this video. The more men who see this, the fewer will step into the same trap. Guys, stay smart, stay watchful, and remember, the sweetest words can be the most dangerous lies. This knowledge protects you. Use it. Subscribe, like, and share the manipulated mind right now.